So in this video, I'm going to walk you through step by step exactly how to start selling on Amazon. We're going to be going over everything you need to know. So by the end of this video, you're going to have all the knowledge you need to kickstart your very own Amazon business. This is pretty much the comprehensive video you need to watch, because not only am I going to show you how to set up your Amazon seller account, I'm also going to show you how to find winning products and exactly how to source and list those products on Amazon. If you find value anywhere around the video, make sure to hit the like button below. And with all that said, let's get started. So step number one is to come over to sell.amazon.com/pricing. Now I'm going to leave a link down in the description for your convenience, so it's going to be way easier for you to access this. So come over to this website, and once you're here, what I want you to do is to scroll down here, and once you scroll down real quickly, you're going to see they have two plans. Okay, so the individual plan is actually free, but you're going to have to pay 99 cents for every product you sell on Amazon. And we have the professional plan, which costs $39 a month. So over here you can basically see what you get for each plan. For the individual plan, you actually get to list one product at a time. You also have that on the professional plan. You can also set prices, and you can outsource storage and delivery with Fulfill by Amazon, which is actually Amazon FBA. You get that with the free plan, and also you can deliver orders yourself with Fulfill by Merchant, which is Amazon FBM, and you get that with the free and paid plan. And you also get a bunch of things here that you get for the paid plan but you don't get for the free plan. So over here you can see that you can switch or cancel your registration anytime once you are done creating your account. Okay, so that's basically it. So next, you want to scroll down here, and what I want you to pay attention to is actually their fees. Okay, so over here they also have a referral fee, and you can come over here and click on the plus button, and you're going to see a bunch of percentage that Amazon is going to charge you for every sale you make. So they are basically saying if you actually make a sale from their platform, you are going to be billed a certain percentage. Like for example, you are going to be charged 8% for every product you sell on the computer category, and it goes on and on and on. So you definitely want to keep that in mind before you proceed with creating your Amazon seller account. So for the sake of this video, I'm going to be creating a free individual account here. I'm going to go ahead and click on sign up, and once I click on sign up, I'm going to be redirected straight to this page. Now over here, they're going to ask you where is your business registered. Now you can go ahead and select any country of your choice. In my case, I'm going to go ahead and select my actual country, and once I do, I'm going to go ahead and click on save and continue. And after that, they're going to ask me what type of business I have. Now in your case, you can list the kind of business you have, and if you actually want to register using your business name, you can go ahead and set up an LLC using legalzoom.com, or you can use zenbusiness.com. But in my case, I'm just going to go ahead and set this on individual, and I'm going to go ahead and click on save and continue. Now over here, they're going to actually show you all the documents you need in order for you to create your Amazon seller account. So in my case, I'm going to be needing a valid government issued ID card or a passport, a recent bank account or credit card statement, a chargeable credit or debit card, and finally I'm going to be needing a mobile phone number to set up my account. Okay, so once you actually get all these documents ready, all you have to do is to go ahead and click on I confirm, and once you check that, you want to go ahead and click on agree and continue if you actually agree with what they have said. Okay, so from there you're going to be redirected straight to the next page, where you're going to have to fill out all your basic information like your name and address and all of that, and after that you just have to follow the prompt and complete your account creation process. Okay, so basically once you successfully sign up for your Amazon seller account, the next thing you need to do is to actually do your product research. Now the tool I recommend you use to do this is this one right here called sellersprite.com. Now I'm going to leave a link down in the description. That should be the first link. Once you click on that link, you're going to be redirected straight to this page. Once you're here, you can actually sign up for their 3 days free trial, and you do not need to fill out your credit card to get access to the 3 days free trial. So once you sign up, you want to log in, and your account is going to look something like this. Now what I want you to do is to ignore all the complicated buttons and icons, and go ahead and download the Seller Sprite extension by clicking on download extension right here. Okay, so once you do that, you basically want to go ahead and select your version right here. So for example, if you want to download this for Chrome, you can basically scroll down and locate the Chrome version here and click on click here, and it's going to redirect you straight to the Chrome web store, where you can actually download the Seller Sprite extension. So once you download the extension, you want to head back to Seller Sprite. Okay, so this is what we're going to be using to do our product research, and I'm going to show you exactly how to use it. Okay, so once you're here, you want to go ahead and click on tools on the top, and want to go ahead and click on product research. Okay, so once you click on that, you're going to be redirected to this page where you can actually research and find winning products. Okay, so first off, you are going to be asked to choose your marketplace. Okay, so this is basically where you plan on selling your products. Okay, so in my case, I'm going to go ahead and set this on United States, and over here you are going to be asked to select your month, and for the sake of this video, I'm just going to do the last 30 days. And after that, you basically want to scroll down here, and you want to go ahead and select select your categories. Okay, so for the sake of this video, I'm going to do tools and home improvement, lights and bulb, and electronics. Okay, so basically select any category you prefer here. Anyone works and they all make money, but what I recommend you do is to actually select a category that you are kind of interested in. Now once you do that, go ahead and click on confirm here, and once you do, you want to scroll down. Okay, so over here they have a bunch of parameters. Okay, and it can look a little bit confusing because they have a lot of filters, but I'm actually going to explain the most important ones you want to pay attention to. So over here we have the sales unit. Now let's say I want to see only products that has a minimum of 500 sales and actually have the maximum of 10,000 sales. I can go ahead and input that here. Okay, so after that you have the revenue. So let's say we only want to focus on products that has actually made at least $10,000 in revenue. You can set that here, and over here you can basically set a bunch of other settings, but what I like to focus on is only the sales and revenue. Now you can go ahead and set all of these, but what I like about Seller Sprite is because they know that this is going to be complicated for some newbies, they actually went ahead and made a preset on the top. Okay, so personally what I like to do is to set this on rapid growth. Once I set this on rapid growth, I'm going to go ahead and select my category. So I'm going to do tools and home improvement again, and lights and bulbs, and finally I'm going to do appliances. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and click on confirm. So once I do that, I want to scroll down here and I want to go ahead and select the date available. So I'm going to click on unlimited here, and I'm going to put this on the last 6 months. So once I do that, I want to go ahead and click on search now. So once I click on search now, what's going to happen is it's going to give me products in the category that I have selected, and it's going to give me products that is actually recently listed. So personally, what I like to focus on are 4 key factors. The first thing I like to focus on is the brand, because you do not want to model what a big company like Apple is doing, because you cannot replicate what they are doing. The second thing I like to focus on is actually the revenue of the product. Okay, so finally you want to focus on the launch date, because you want products that are recently launched and also making a lot of money. So what you want to do is you want to scroll up, and at the monthly revenue section you want to go ahead and set the minimum of 10k, and for the maximum you want to go ahead and set something like 200k, and I'm going to show you exactly why you want to do that. So once you do, you want to go ahead and click on search now, and once you click on search now, you are going to see a bunch of products. Okay, so by default you are going to see this on a list view, and if you actually want to see it the way I see it, you want to go ahead and set this on grid, and it's going to be displayed on a grid view. Okay, so basically what we have successfully done is we have asked Seller Sprite to give us recently launched products that is generating a whole lot of money. For example, this product was launched on the 7th month of 2025 and it's selling for $9, and so far it has generated over 160k in the last 30 days. And you can keep scrolling and you're going to see a bunch of successful products below here. Okay, so let's say I want to model this candle looking product as an example. What I can do is I can come over here and click on this little icon here, and I'm going to be redirected straight to Amazon. Okay, so over here I can actually take a good look at the product. Remember I told you to install the Seller Sprite extension. Well, this is actually what the Seller Sprite extension does for us. It actually gives us all the details of the product. Okay, so for example, it's going to give you the FBA fees, like how much it's costing this particular seller to fulfill this product. You can see that here, and you can see some more details, the variant of the product, and when the product was launched. Okay, you get to see all these details when you install the Seller Sprite 2. And over here you can see this product was launched 130 days ago and it has generated almost 200k. Now once you are on the actual listing page, you can scroll down here and you get to see some more details of the product. Okay, so you can look at the gross margin of the product, which is 51% revenue, and you can see the variant, the size, the weight, the dimension, like all these tiny little details that's going to be very helpful if you want to actually sell this product. Now if you want to see exactly where these guys are sourcing their product, Seller Sprite have actually provided you with multiple sourcing websites. So you can use 1688 sourcing, AliExpress, Alibaba, and so on and so forth. So let's say I want to find this exact product that these guys are selling from Alibaba. I can come over here and click on Alibaba, and I'm going to be redirected straight to Alibaba, and this is exactly where they are sourcing their product. So for example, the actual cost of this product is $2 and they are coming back to Amazon to sell the product for $16. So with just one click we can actually see exactly where they are sourcing this product. So basically once you're done with your product research, the next thing you need to do is to actually source the product. So once you are on this page like this, you are going to be paying attention to a few things. Okay, so first you want to look at if the supplier is verified, and you want to look at how long they have been on the platform. Okay, so this supplier as an example meets the criteria. And finally you want to pay attention to their minimum order piece. What that basically means is the minimum quantity you can order for the product product you want to buy. So for example, if you want to buy these candles, you are going to need to purchase at least 100 pieces in order for you to work with this supplier. Now, it's not always like this. In some cases, the minimum piece is around 2 pieces. For example, this product right here is selling for $6 on Alibaba and is being sold at $29 on Amazon, and this product actually sold 10,000 pieces in the last month. And over here at Alibaba, you can buy it for $6 and the minimum piece is actually 2. Okay, so you can actually order 2 pieces, but in this case, you are going to have to order 100 pieces in order for you to work with this supplier. So let's say you found a supplier and you actually want to work with them. So what you want to do is to go ahead and click on the supplier. And by the way, obviously you're going to need an account with Alibaba if you are going to be sourcing your product from here. I have an account, but in your case, you're going to need an account. It's basically an email and a password. And basically, once you're on this page, you want to go ahead and click on send inquiry, and from here you want to go ahead and send them a message. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pull up the message I normally send when I'm trying to inquire for products. So you can go ahead and pause the video and kind of screenshot this if it's something you want to use, and over here you can modify this the way you want. But what I mainly ask them is if they are willing to use trade assurance. Now, how it works is Alibaba will actually hold the money and the supplier will only get the money when you've received your goods. And next, I normally ask for the delivery time. Now, you want to ask for the delivery time because you want to be working with the suppliers that can deliver as fast as possible. And finally, you want to ask the supplier if they mainly sell products in the category of the products you want to order. Now, this is important because you don't want a supplier that is all over the place. It's better you work with a supplier that mainly creates candle related products, because if they have been doing that for a long time, the chances of making mistakes when they are putting together your product is going to be very low. So it says I'd also like to know the total cost of about 25 pieces. In your case, you want to go ahead and modify that to suit your own needs, and after that you want to go ahead and fill out your name right here. Okay, so that's what I personally use. If you want to use it, you can go ahead and copy it. Like I said earlier, I can easily copy this here and go ahead and paste that in and kind of modify it, and after that you want to go ahead and click on send inquiry, and then this supplier will send you a message, and from there you can kind of go back and forth and finalize the deal. So basically, once you actually get the product, the next thing you want to do is to choose the means you want to use to deliver the products to your customers. Okay, so you can either go with Amazon FBA, which is fulfilled by Amazon, where Amazon actually packs and fulfills your order, or you can go with Amazon FBM, where you actually have to hand pack the product and deliver it to the customers. But I personally recommend you go with Amazon FBA because it's way easier, but you have to pay a little bit of fee for the fulfillment. Okay, so once you actually have the product in stock, the next thing you need is to list the product. Now, for that, you want to pay attention to a few key things. So the first thing you want to pay attention to is your image, because if you have a poor image, I guarantee you are going to find it difficult to make sales. So you want to make sure you have really good pictures of your product, and you can actually look at exactly how your competitors are structuring their product to make them look more desirable. Okay, so get a strong image, and once you have your image, the next thing you want to pay attention to is your title. So the thing you need to understand is Amazon is basically a search engine, and millions of people come to Amazon every single day to search for products. So when it comes to the title, you want to basically do a little bit of keyword stuffing. You don't want to go ahead and add something like flameless candle, because you are going to be losing on a lot of traffic. So what you want to do is you basically want to go ahead and stuff in as many keywords as possible. So after that, you want to go ahead and input your product description, and after that you want to add in some more details of the product. Okay, so these are the technical details of the product, and after that you can basically list your product. Okay, so that's basically how this whole thing works. So I'm going to wrap this up here because I've pretty much shown you everything you need to know, from creating your account to researching your products to sourcing your product. We also went through exactly how you can actually list your product. Okay, so that's pretty much it. If you got any value out of this video, make sure to smash the thumbs up button, and if you haven't already, make sure to please subscribe and turn on post notification, because I'm all about making money online. So when I upload powerful videos that are designed to help you out, you do not miss out. And with all of that said, I'm going to talk to every single one of you in the next video.